The mayor of Wyoming says the city has spent around $9,000 in legal fees so far, and the case has not yet been approved to be seen before the Michigan Supreme Court. Now the board is going to continue discussing this issue at their next meeting on April 16th. Right now they're considering extending the water line on Grand River Avenue to Van Atta Road. Now back to you in the studio. As you can see, there's not much room to walk on this sidewalk, and it's too close to the road to be considered safe. I'm here at Hazlitt Middle School, where students dealing with the death of a loved one will be able to get help through the grieving process thanks to a new school program. Skin cancer in minors is on the rise, and lawmakers are working to put an end to the trend. Proposed House Bill number 5276 would change the rules for teenage tanning. As the law is currently written, customers under 18 must have a parent or legal guardian co-sign a statement acknowledging they understand the risks of tanning.
If their parents have signed off on them, we kind of just let them do, as they choose. Obviously, overdoing it is going to do some damage to your skin.
According to skincancer.org, nearly 30 million people tan indoors in the U.S. every year. 2 to 3 million of them are teens. Tanning salons across the state, including J2 Tanning here in East Lansing, say that if the bill goes through, they stand to lose a lot of business.
Typically, under 18 makes up about 15 to 20% of our business, so if it does pass, obviously it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but like any business, you have to adapt.
Carpenter says the state shouldn't be the decision maker.
If a parent wants to have their kids tan before vacation or just in general, they should have that right to choose to be able to do that. And currently under Michigan law, with under 18 having to have a parental consent, it pretty much solves that.
In East Lansing, Miranda Roberts, HOMTV. Wolves like this one in Potter Park Zoo were on the federal endangered species list until 2012. Now there are an estimated 700 wolves in the Upper Peninsula, and Governor Snyder has signed a bill that allows for them to be hunted.
Sometimes wolves just become very bold and start encroaching on human populations. There haven't been any attacks on human beings, but just that proximity makes some people nervous.
There have been attacks on livestock in the UP. Farmers are allowed under current state law to kill wolves if this occurs. It's up to the Natural Resources Commission to decide if and when there's going to be a wolf hunt.
There are really two different types of hunts that you can have. One is sort of a recreational hunt that hunts wolves for the sport of it, and another is a hunt that's centered around conflict.
Golder says the idea of hunting wolves for sport does not fit with the wolf management plan, and it has organizations like Keep Michigan Wolves Protected, a coalition working to keep the wolves off the list of game species, petitioning against the hunt. Jill Fritz, director of Keep Michigan Wolves Protected, said this in a statement. It's not right to spend decades bringing the wolf back from the brink of extinction only to turn around and allow them to be killed. It's unnecessary and reckless given the decades spent trying to protect the wolf population in Michigan. Now, lawmakers may have approved the wolf hunt, but it's still very unclear what it would look like. If the petition does get enough signatures, the decision will be passed on to the voters in 2014. Keep Michigan Wolves Protected has gathered over 250,000 signatures to put the hunt on hold. In Lansing, Miranda Roberts, HOMTV. I'm here at Hazlitt Middle School, where students dealing with the death of a loved one will be able to get help through the grieving process thanks to a new school program. Ellie's Place is a center for grieving children and their families. It's a safe place where they can share their feelings and grief.
It was hard to get started in the school because naturally schools are really focused on education and academics, and we're asking them to let these kids leave their class, 1 hour a week for the support group. But I think they've seen that it has such a positive effect on the kids.
At Ellie's Place, families that join the program separate into rooms based on age. They can attend these group sessions as long as they want. The school programs do not have this luxury.
The services we offer in schools are 8 weeks, so they're time limited. We'll form a group, and then that group will meet together for 8 sessions and we'll be done.
During the middle school program, students engage in activities and games to help them express their feelings. Activities like Emotion Ocean are an outlet for kids who may not have words for their grief.
We talk about that ocean metaphor. Sometimes it's, it's calm, and other times it's a little wavy, and other times you feel like you're getting swamped by the waves. It's like a tsunami.
Ellie's Place has helped hundreds of children and their families, and it's growing with branches in Lansing, Ann Arbor, and soon Grand Rapids. In Hazlitt, Miranda Roberts, Home TV.